everyone, welcome back. Welcome back to Unfiltered Unspoken Podcast. And we told you we're going to keep bringing life experiences. This time we switched it up a little bit because forms of life experiences and abuses and traumas and hurt and pain comes from everyone. So we want to start off by thanking the parents for allowing the youth to join this episode. And you're probably going to see a little bit more of this. Today, we want to give the youth their voices and a platform to talk about how bullying has impacted and affected them in their journey and how they're navigating through bullying. So we're going to have an open discussion about bullying. I'm sorry, I got a little choked. So I want to welcome first, Jayla. We're going to give each of them. They're going to introduce themselves, and then after all three of them introduce themselves, Sid is going to kick off that first question. So first, I want to bring up Jayla. Jayla, welcome.
Hi.
Hi. Can you introduce yourself?
I'm Jayla. I'm 17. I'm a senior now, and I'm from the DMV area. So,
Okay. And next, we want to introduce Courtland. Hey, Courtland. Hi.
Hi, my name is Courtland. I'm from the DMV area. I'm 11 and I'm in fifth grade.
Okay, awesome. And next, we want to introduce Shaniya. Hey, Shaniya.
Hey. Hi, my name is Shaniya. I am a senior and I'm from the DMV area and I'm 17.
Okay, all right, cool. And now, as you know what we do, City Sid going to kick off that first question.
Yeah, right. Thank you, Jayla, for being here with us this evening. So we're going to kind of remix this, but still kind of start it off the same way as we would with any of our other guests. You guys are still kind of in your adolescent years, so you're giving us a full picture of, today's society and what's going on with our youth. Tell us, a little bit about, when you first experienced bullying, what your age was, why, and how that, impacted you, and how you're getting through it.
so I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember how old was I in eighth grade. So it's like people just picking on me since eighth grade year till high school. So I want to say that I was in pain when people were just picking on me, judging how I look, how I be shaped, and it's like they be calling me words and stuff, and I did not like it at all. So I be telling my principal or whoever in my school, they handle it, and I just like be myself, and that's all I can say for that one.
I could say the first time I experienced bullying, I think I was in the first grade, so I was 7. The bullying had came just from me trying to tell somebody what was happening to me at the time. And the closest thing that I could tell, which I had already was signaling signs of being bullied, but I had told my friends, well, girls that I had thought that were my friends, and they had made it like a little rumor. So every single time I'll be around them, they'll just make fun of me because of the assault that I had encountered. So
I
Portland.
being so honest, the first time I encountered bullying was in third grade. I was like 10, 9 years old, and I just was being myself, and people just started bullying me for no reason. And I was very mad. Nobody would do nothing.
Okay. So all of y'all experience bullying starting in school. Okay. So can you tell us a little bit about how the situation started with the bully? Who would like to go first? Y'all don't have to go.
I think it started with me trying to tell my teacher about the situation that was happening in my life at the time. And then because the city that I was in, it's a cricket system. So they really don't care about the kids and what they say. So the closest thing that I could do was tell the kids and try to get them to tell the teacher because I was too scared of the principal. And it had just started with them like cracking jokes about me. And then by the time that the teacher had caught on to the bullying, they were already like pulling my hair and calling me names and all that other stuff. And they had made a little joke out of what I was trying to tell them about me being sexually assaulted by the man. And it had just went around the whole class.
Courtland, you want to go next? Okay, Shaniya, Jayla.
So I would say how it started. So since probably a ninth grade year, me, my so-called friends, we would just hang in until they like came up to me saying that I was hacking somebody's account from Instagram, and I told them I did not do it, so I moved that away. Until then, they texted me saying, "Oh, I still don't want to. I still want to know why you doing that." Da, 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 da. So I said, "Why y'all keep ganging up on me saying stuff like that?" So I found out this girl I knew for 3 years, and she got mad. She was like, I said that I was gonna have somebody come to her house and some stuff, and I said that's a lie because I never said that, and I will say that in front of your face. But I just left it alone, just not my own business. Walk around, just keep me calm, and just act like nothing happened.
Courtland.
The bullying like started because like my friend that I knew for like from 2017 was my friend named Brooklyn, and she just kept making fun of me at school, calling me bad words, and I kept telling the teacher over and over and over again. They never do anything. I even told the assistant and principal. They didn't do nothing. But she kept saying that if God did what everything happened until the bullying and that Jeremiah came and started bullying me too.
First and foremost, I do want to say, like, I know it may not mean much, or, um, it's no comparison to experiencing the bullying up front, but y'all are beautiful girls, and you're a handsome young man. So, you should know that some of that bullying is just it's a lot of BS. There are other reasons that they are handling things this way with you all. Um, you seem like well versed and well educated and good children. So, you know, no one might not count for much for when you're going through that on the ground level, but you know, I wouldn't say have sympathy, but understand that people go through stuff and they don't know, they don't have the proper outlets, and that's just what they choose to do. It doesn't make it right to make you a punching bag, but y'all are good. From what I can see, y'all are good, great children, and you know, I'm sorry that has gone or happened with you all. Um, but from the common kind of theme here, it does look like you all, you know, try to let someone older know, well, a teacher anyway, you're not getting the results that you wanted. Is there any reasons that you know, didn't go to maybe parents first, or did you go to a parent, and you know, how did that work itself out if you did? Anybody can go first. It don't matter.
Courtland, let's start with you.
Um, I did go to a teacher first, like my third grade teacher. Like I kept going to her, she kept saying about it. It was like no. I ain't do this, I ain't do that. And then I went to my mom, and she went up to the school, and then I was homeschooled. Then I went back, kept going over and over again until we moved. Now I'm at this new school, and I'm still getting bullied, and it's still gonna turn my way again.
Um, I would say that the reason why I had to go to the teacher is because the person that was living with me was the person that knew about the assault the whole time. So it was just like the next thing I could do was go to the teacher because that was the only person that I've seen on a daily basis and they knew. And that's why I tried to tell the teacher.
See, me, I would say the reason why I went to like a principal because they was situate the whole thing, and they would like have police like join us and let's talk about it, so they can like handle the whole thing. And the next thing I would tell my mom because she gets how I am because I be defended myself with this whole BS situation. And I would not tell my dad because I know how he is. He got a lot of anger. He would like try to do things. So, but I get like they stick up for me because they like my day ones. So,
Shaniya, I want to come to you because this is a specific question for you because I've heard multiple times because this is something that we really want to address, and we hope that parents are looking at this and teachers are paying attention to the child's voice. You mentioned on multiple times that there was an inappropriate assault with you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you care to talk about that a little more? Are you okay? I know um,
Yeah.
your parents have given you, your guardian parents have given you permission to openly talk. And everyone on the screen, we're all aware of the situation. So I just want to make sure that you're comfortable with talking about it.
Yeah, I'm comfortable.
Okay.
The
So,
assault
uh,
originally started when I was 7.
mhm,
It ended when I was 9, around 8 or 9, and I got to tell my dad and my bonus mom. Once I
mhm.
told my dad and my bonus mom, it was over. I was practically gone. But in the cricket system that it was where we were at, they took me from school and brought me back with them. So I would say it was 9 more months until I had to run away and go to my dad's house with my bonus mom.
So your mom knew about the situation that was going on?
Yeah, my biological mother, the one that I was living with, she knew the whole time. It was her boyfriend, the one that we was living with. It was his house
What?
that we were at. But my biological mom, she knew about it the whole time.
That's horrible. I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm
It's
sorry
okay.
that the person that should protect you the most allowed that to happen to you. But it does look like you in a better place, and I'm grateful that you did have some support, from your other parents. So I'm glad you're all right.
Thank you. I am all right.
Um,
Okay.
you're, you're
We
welcome.
love you, Shaniya.
I
I
love
love
y'all.
you. Love you, sissies.
Love you too. Yeah, I'm okay. My bonus mom and my dad made sure that I went to therapy. They did. They did a good one. Because if they didn't, I don't think I would be as wise as I was now.
You okay, Miss Cookie? Sure.
This is a very touchy.
Serious.
It's touchy to me because I'm that little girl like tonight. So, yeah. Sorry, go ahead, Sid.
It's okay. I was about to say I'm gonna hop in. And this is a question to all three of you guys. Around those, I know some of you, this is still an issue. And some of you, you're kind of on the other side of it. Um, how has this affected, your schoolwork at all? How does this affected your motivation, for anything really at this point? How are you guys doing emotionally? And what has seemed to be helping or what seems to not be helping?
I would say that at first when it was happening, I had started to be very talkative and energetic, just trying to be heard, feel heard in the classroom. And I think that a lot of my teachers at the school took it as me just wanting to be talkative when really all I wanted to feel was heard. So as I got older, I could say that I still experienced bullying. I just feel as though I didn't do what I was supposed to do always. I use like sometimes I know it has gotten to the point where I know how to talk back and say stuff back so they know that I'm not quiet when it comes to them, like people trying to joan on me. So as I gotten older, I went through a stage in like sixth grade where I was just depressed. I didn't want to say nothing. I didn't want to do nothing. But I can say my bonus mom definitely helped me with getting back in love with school and, falling back in love with school. And I would say I helped myself really with that because I tried to tell myself that everybody goes through things and sometimes they take it out on you just because they're going through it. So that's all I can say for it.
Who wants to go next? Jayla.
I would say since 10th grade year, I've been pretty good so far without just like having anger at teachers when they tell me like sit by somebody and things like that. It's like me when it comes to things that I don't want to take that way. And it's like I don't want to sit by somebody I don't like or have the same class with somebody, but I will take it because that's them because they make my schedule as this thing or that thing. And I would say responsible for what I have to do in school and home, then make me feel it's like make me more confident a little bit. But I'm still kind of working on it.
Courtland.
If I'm being so honest, I'm just saying this straight from my heart. Like, it's been so hard. I barely can't get my schoolwork done, literally. Everybody keeps bullying me and all that stuff. I just try not to lash out on them. And when I finally did, I was the one who got in trouble. Like, they didn't hit me.
I can
I'm
understand.
sorry to hear that, Courtland, because you're the youngest one out of the group. So, you're still very, very much in your developmental years. So I'm so sorry that's happening to you right now. You gotta kind of restrain yourself because personally, I don't have that level of patience. So you are doing a lot better than most adults, with regulating yourself, and I'm proud of you.
I mean, I got past it like 5 years ago. So I'm good.
You ain't you still navigate, you're still going through it. So I mean, being good and somebody still bullying you, that's not good. So I don't the impact of it. So we'll get a little more into that. I want to ask, do you feel as though the school system has protected y'all through bullying?
I wouldn't say like they fully did, but most of the times would like be like, oh, okay, I have to do what my job told me to do. So I'm gonna assess this place and go there, and I'm done. That's all they be doing. And then they just leave it alone for the rest of the school year.
Yeah, but do you feel as though they protect you, or do you feel unprotected?
Kind of.
Kind of. Tell us why.
Because they barely do anything. They just slack off all day.
Remember, we had a conversation, Courtland, about bullying because we actually do strategies for bullying. And one of the things that you said to me was that girls can bully, and when boys try to tell the teachers on them, the teachers nitpick too.
Oh yeah, the girl teachers pick the girls. Like I would just be sitting right there on my free time, and if I say hello to somebody, the girl teacher just be like, "Why are you talking?" When the girl literally clapped right in front of the teacher, and the teacher just like, "Did you not just see that?" She literally clapped right in front of your face. You had to face down deep in your phone, and you ain't hear nothing. Like that doesn't make sense. And the boy teachers are chill, but they get mad sometimes.
So you feel unprotected.
Yeah.
I'll say that in the county that I'm in, bullying is very like underlooked. Like they don't care. If somebody is not committing because of being bullied, they do not care. They don't do no they have a little suicide prevention line that does not work. Because when somebody comes to them because of bullying, they turn the other cheek. They don't care. They don't care unless your parents call up to the school and cuss them out. But even then, they really don't care either way unless something big happens in the school and it hits the news. They don't care. Nobody really even in the school system, they really don't care about guns and bags or anything because people are still carrying weapons to school. They do not care. If it does not go off and the little thing that it dings, they do not care. You can keep it. If it doesn't ring on the metal detectors, they don't care. Bullying, they do not care unless somebody's parents come up to the school and file a complaint. They only care when it comes to them being sued and a complaint. So I do not feel protected at all. They don't care. But my mama don't play that, so we cool here.
Jayla.
The same thing with my school. Crossland, it's okay, but until when I
No, let's call schools. We'll edit that. Okay, go ahead.
and it's like my school is more dangerous because what I'm hearing from other people is like one person gets stabbed from our CTEs. I did not like it at all. I was scared. I was shaking. I just wanted to go home. And next thing, more people just letting other people from different schools. It was like 4 or 5 boys dressed all black and it's screaming the whole way. I was just don't know what to do. So I was like, let me text my father, see if he's gonna pick me up. We just get picked up, got home. I feel safe by going home, but in school I feel unsafe.
A question for all of you guys, because we do kind of reside in the same area, but where I grew up, we didn't have to wear uniforms anyway. Do you all have to wear uniforms at school, and has that at all kind of made it a like even playing field? As far as like physical appearance, because everybody's kind of supposed to look uniform. You shouldn't be able to really tell people's background or what their home life is like because everybody kind of looks the same or is dressed the same anyway. So there's no he got the Jordans, he don't have expensive clothes, she doesn't. Do you feel like the uniform situation helps at all if your school does participate in that?
Um, my school, we have to wear uniform. So I think that it helps a little bit because everybody's in the same thing. But at other times you do see that it doesn't help at all because bullies are gonna bully anyway. It doesn't matter if y'all have on the same thing, they're gonna pick something. And boys in school, they nitpick. Cause with a girl that they like, they'll be like, "Oh my god, it's so cute," and then bullies are gonna be bullies anyway. So uniforms they help, but at the same time, if somebody want to bully you, they're gonna bully you for anything possible.
Okay, so like my school doesn't participate in wearing uniforms. We can wear our own clothes because like it helps a lot. Because like if we're wearing the same and everyday suit, who would you tell who will be the same person? Like who? How would you figure where they're at if everybody's wearing the same thing? But at this school, we can pick our own clothes so we can tell each other apart. He got one shirt, nobody else got that shirt. Like they know where we're at most of the time.
See, my school, we wear uniform half of the time, but when it comes to like field days or something, we be out of uniform. But without field days and some stuff they plan for us, we wear uniform every day and just wear clear book bags for safeties and make sure nobody don't have weapons and it's cool.
I'm gonna kind of piggyback. I want to ask all of y'all, um, what do you feel as though the school system can do better to protect y'all from bullying?
Hmm. Like I would say, the most they can do at least is put more security cameras, security guards, more staff, and more like people that know what's happening and they do what they do and stuff. Like they do what their job told them to do, which is keep students safe and care for them, unlike other uh, people in school.
I could say it's a lot of things that my high school could do better because I feel like my high school they put certain things to the front and they don't we don't speak about bullying for real unless it's a big thing. But what they can do better, I feel as though when a kid comes up to them and tells you that they're being bullied, don't wait 2 weeks in advance to put in the report. Put in the report then and there and ask them to fill out the report and try to separate the two kids. Because one thing that they do not do, they don't separate the kids that say that they're being bullied from their bully. They keep them in the same place. They don't really do anything about it. It only moves if the principal gets involved. So,
I would say like I don't think my school had to do better about the bullying because what they do, they be having alarms on the doors. They be having so much security cameras around, see who did it or who what, and they would like call their parents. But the thing is, they would, like she said, I would say the same thing. Like they need to separate the kids that you don't like.
For sure. And at you guys' age, I know you probably done heard, stay in a child's place, don't be in grown folks' business, stuff like that. But um, we always like to kind of amplify your voices, regardless of your age. So I want to hear from all of you, for the parents that are watching. Um, what do you think as parents they can do better, to prevent their children from being that way or from treating people that way, or even how to kind of emotionally connect with their children if the children are going through stuff and that's why they're imposing the bullying on you guys. What would you say, to the parents of these children?
I would say first, please listen to your children. If they tell you anything, listen, please, because I feel like certain actions start off at home. If you're aggressive with your child is going to be aggressive behind your back, which is in public. If you're not there, your child is going to be aggressive. We learn everything from our parents, from the way we yell, from the way we curse, from the way we walk, from the way we talk. It all starts off at home. So whatever the child is doing, the parents doing too. Some other things we learn from in school, but other things we get it from our parents. So listen to your kids. You can see if they're acting out. You can. They just don't care enough to. Sit down and talk to your kids. Try to get to know your kids because your kids are not like you. Everybody's different. Everybody goes to their own things. You will know because most likely bullies have been bullied by somebody else. It doesn't matter if it's our family. Our family plays a big part in it. We done been bullied by our friends, our parents, everybody. So please talk to your kids because whatever your kids are doing behind your back, they have experienced it firsthand.
I'm saying this. I agree with Shaniya. They do need to sit down and talk to the kids because everything do start from home. Like when you hit like 5 years old, you start copying your parents. Like you see them smoke, you pretend to smoke. You see them fight, you pretend to fight with other people. Like it all starts from home, some school and other places. And please, if you don't talk to your children and you see them coming home and they go immediately upstairs and don't say nothing like hi, what's your day, what happened today, like go follow them and check before you talk to them, check their book bags because you never know. They might have a weapon in their book bag, sweatpants, like sweaty hoods, like bro, like you need to check their book bags and everything, like their dresser drawers. They might have knives, guns, even things that are tiny, like a pencil that can hurt other people. Like they can stab somebody. So before you do anything else, be like, hey, what are you gonna do today? Be like, and they don't say nothing, and they go upstairs. Follow them. Follow them with caution, because there can be something dangerous in their room. That's all I gotta say.
So I would say the same thing, but in my words, I would say like I would have been open more with my parents, tell them how I feel about school and how my day going and what grades I got or stuff like that. But parents have to listen and understand that whatever they going through it. It's not just like, oh, it's gonna be okay, or we went through this and that. No, you have to listen more, and then you comment on what you gotta say, and then you're gonna feel the same feeling that your child going through.
Okay, I'll piggyback off of like what I said before. If your kid comes home and they go straight in their room, please do not say you always be in your room because you do not know what your child goes through outside of you and the house. You don't know how much stuff your child has endured. You don't know how stressed your child is, because yes, kids are stressed too. Because not only do we have to make good grades, we have to keep our stress in, keep our anchor in. We cannot do anything basically in school because they practically take our phones. We cannot do anything. Okay. So we be going through a lot of stuff at one day just for us to come home and then practically get chastised for always being in our rooms. But for some kids, that's the only peace we get throughout the day, being in our rooms by ourselves, just in the comfort of our own room. So that's all I have to say.
I agree with
Before
you.
I ask the next question, I want to say something real quick. Most kids learn things from their parents, but I do know kids that have come from good homes, but it's the peer pressure of affects them. So some good kids can get wrapped up into kids that have behavioral issues because they don't care if they get in trouble or not. They're going to try to bring the child that has an okay behavior to do the dirt that they're doing. So I have seen that, and I wanted to throw that piece in there as well because I've seen kids misbehave not because of the household, but because of peer pressure. But because of a lot of what y'all said, I have experienced, and y'all have hit it on the nose, and I am so proud of y'all, and y'all are articulating yourselves so well, and I hope that parents especially get something from this because a lot of times parents are the bully, which causes their kids to be bullied. And coming from a household where I was bullied and went to school and bullied, Shania, you hit that on the nose. Um, I want to ask because I've heard y'all use the words anxiety, stress. Well, not anxiety, stress, depression, and anxiety can be a part of that. Um, can you talk a little bit about how the bullying makes you feel inside?
Mm, I'll say that bullying, it's like, I'm just saying this because I actually be for real sad. Like, it's like sadness takes over the controls from joy, and then joy goes to rest, and then anxiety starts to move in, and once anxiety hits, you just start going crazy on the inside of your head. Like, what do I do? What do I say to people when I go in public? What do I say to my family? What do I say to my friends? What do I do? And like it's so like irritating. It can be so irritating. It's irritating so much. It can actually make people want to do suicide. And that's one thing I am not ever doing in my life.
Um, I can say that bullying, I think I took bullying very much to heart because I've been bullied by the assault. I've been bullied by my weight. I've been bullied by so many things that I'm very quiet when it comes to being bullied. I don't really try to say stuff back. Now that I'm older, I've gotten to the point where I'm gonna say something back, or I'm gonna defend myself in any way possible. But when I was younger, I could say I was one of those girls that I'll go to the back of the room and I'll just cry. And now that I'm older and I look back on it, I was very depressed when I was in school, but I didn't know that I was that depressed until now that I could look back and be like, yeah, you were just scared and you just wanted somebody to help you and nobody never did. So, yeah.
So I would say, in the inside, when I first got bullied, I feel scared because at that time I never know how to defend myself before, until when I first got into a fight in high school. I did not know how to fight at that. But when I learned how to like boxing at home, and with you, I feel confident. So when I get into another one, I will learn how to really fight, so people don't think I'm scared and try to pick on me saying, "Oh, you don't know how to defend yourself." And I'm gonna show them to prove that I'm not scared and being who I am.
Understood. Understood. We in no way condone violence, but the fact of the matter is that is really the only language some people understand. So, sometimes you just gotta meet people where they at. And I'm a avid believer of it's gonna be me before, or it's gonna be you before it's me. As far as getting hurt or anything like that. So, however that newfound confidence is sitting on you, it is what it is. They'll know who to mess with the next time, and it's not going to be you. So I completely commend that. Um, Outside of you guys' workshops, with the good fight, what are your kind of stress outlets? What are you doing to, release pressure, release stress? What are you doing to, make you smile, make you happy, on your own time?
I would say that I listen to music. Music is one of my good stress relievers. Just listening to music, and I've gotten in the way of starting to paint and draw, or just read something that I really like, a book that I really like. I would say those are my stress relievers. Those are the best things.
My stress relievers is like playing the game, even though I've been like stressed out all school day. Sometimes when I come home, I go to my room. I say, I like just start hitting my pillows, my blanket. I just start slamming anything that's soft that can't break around. Like I be hitting my pillows, my bed, my cover. Sometimes I might even slap myself. Like it's so many different ways to like let all that stress that was built in your chest all out. You know what I'm saying? Like I just do anything, listen to music, play my game, play anything that I know how to play. Like it's just different ways to let all the stress out.
Me and you gonna talk about that smack yourself Saturday. You hear me? Oh yeah, you know you gonna get it because I ain't like that. Jayla.
So I would say me, I like to listen to music, do what I want to do that makes me happy and calm. Like I like to do hair because I'm like the hairstylist a little bit because I'm in cosmetology. But also, what makes me more calm is like talk to myself or talk to God or talk to my parents, the people I trust, who's there for me, and I would just like just stay focused on myself, not be focused on other people, and just do me for real. So
Um, I want to ask another question really quick. Do y'all feel like teachers are bullies too?
Yes, yes,
yes,
yes,
Yes,
many.
yes.
Like
Okay, who wants to start?
I'm
Oh,
like,
me.
no, no, me
Who that
first.
Jayla? Who said me,
I'll say
Jayla?
that
Me.
Okay.
teachers are big bullies,
Okay,
and
let's just go. Let's talk.
it's just a certain thing that teachers be the biggest bullies, but then you go to their superlative, like somebody that's over than them, and they get quiet, super quiet. They don't know nothing that they said. But when it's just when y'all are in the classroom, they'll be doing something. And if they know that me, I'm one of those like silent learners. I like talking to my teacher and putting them to the side and asking them questions. All my teachers know that I do not like being put on the spot. hate being put on the spot. I'll know the answer, and then you put me on the spot, and I'll forget it that quick, just because I hate being put on the spot. So teachers use that as a form of passive aggressiveness, and they'll put me on the spot just because they know that I hate doing that. It fills me with anxiety. I don't like it. And they'll do it, or they'll make slick comments, and they'll be like, "Oh, you can't get out of the chair. You that scared you don't want to get out." Yeah, teachers do that. And they make little slick comments, and they'll say something with the boys. They'll be like, "Oh, yeah, she's scary. She this, she that." And then you'll just be like, yeah, they do that a lot. So teachers are the biggest bullies ever.
Miss Cookie, you do not know how many years it took you just to ask that question. I swear, all the teachers, even the boy teachers, be the biggest bullies I can imagine. Like, I'll be like, say this one thing, they'd be like, oh, like, did I ask it? No. So like, just leave me alone. Let me be in my own personal space. They just be talking behind our backs, like they're a backstabber, a real big backstabber. They'll literally cuss right in front of us. Be like,
they be cussing in front of you.
have you heard?
Yes, they cuss in front of us all the time, and then they cuss in front of us all the time.
Cookie,
because they know we cannot cuss back.
Miss Cookie, I'm
telling
you.
I don't know.
Miss Cookie, I am telling you that I swear, they know we can't cuss back because they just gonna be like, oh, why are you saying cuss words in my classroom? Like you didn't just say the F word.
Oh, you got teachers that have said the F word in class.
Even teachers that didn't let us go to the bathroom knowing they will go to jail. And you know, if you was me, you would be like, and then you'd be like, teacher, can I go to the bathroom? They'd be like, no, wait after class. 3 hours after class? I have to go to the bathroom. And if you was me, you would know that, all right, these rumors are true. So I'd be like, you know, if you don't let me go to the bathroom, you know that you will go to jail, right? And they'd be like,
they can't go to jail for not letting you use the bathroom. They can get in trouble. You can report them.
They can go
to jail. You can report them. They can get in trouble.
Actionaya right now.
A teacher went to jail for not letting somebody go to the bathroom.
They can get that's a form of abuse. That's child abuse. They could go to jail for child abuse or for child neglect. Yes, they can.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, I just heard something new. I ain't never heard that.
You never heard that?
No, because they do it all the time.
Miss Cook, so you thought all these years when you asked to go to the bathroom, they'd be like, no. You thought they was just like,
oh. I mean, we had some back then, our teachers, back then it was a little different. So
not back then.
Yeah.
But like
when I went, it's a big age difference. So
like,
what about you, Jayla?
I would say yes, teachers are a bully too, because in my math class, this lady did not like me at all because I asked her for my vocabulary word. She's like, no, you can't make this up. You already missed all your vocabulary. I said, first of all, ma'am, I'm not trying to accept this grade because who do you think this is? Because I'm trying to get my grades right to pass. And then some of my teachers like, oh, you can't go to the bathroom. Oh, you can't do this and that. Are you serious?
Yeah, they pick favorites. Teachers pick favorites in the classroom. Like for the girl teachers, their favorites be the boys. And for the boys teachers, The boy teachers, they be on cool stuff in high school because it's too many rumors that be going around with girls and teachers, male teachers messing around. So with the males, yeah, they
You
so
think the
yeah.
rumors are true?
I know for one teacher that the rumors are true, but for everybody else, no.
This
I mean, when I went to school, we had a couple old heads messing with the girls. So, yep.
Miss Cookie.
Hmm.
Guess what? I heard this one rumor that my friend told me at this other school, right? I'm saying ow, that teacher should go to prison.
They
Matter of fact,
should.
no, what's that one room in jail that all the bad criminals go to? Solitary confinement. He should go there. Literally. You heard that. He literally tried to stab a student and corner him in the boys' bathroom. That's what he said. I'm dead serious. Like with a pencil, he would just be like, oh. All the
wow.
time. Like, most of the days, he be chilling and doing that, acting like we ain't see him, corner him in the bathroom. Like,
Oh, that's not good. I hope somebody snitch.
and he said, and like, the teachers just be playing around a lot. Cause I'm saying at like Court L. Rice, when I was in there, when I got enrolled in Court L. Rice, and I was like in like Ghosting or something. Like, I'm saying, you won't believe what I be smelling in the bathroom. You won't
Oh, no,
believe.
Carter, we not talking about what you smell in the bathroom.
I'm dead serious. Guys,
We not.
no,
We
it's
not
like
talking about what you smell in the bathroom.
nothing disgusting. People in the elementary part, the kids be smoking paper.
Jesus Christ.
They be smoking paper. They be drinking vapes inside.
It's true. It's true.
You do not know what.
Hold up. So all the teachers know they be vaping and stuff in
No,
school?
they be going all the way downstairs with nobody like near the lunchroom. If you was in Court L. Rice, you'll know. Like in the close, there's a bathroom close to the lunchroom and the gym room. They go in there. No, there's no teachers, and they just be smoking paper, vapes.
So hold up. In
Sometimes
your
they-
school, Courtland, they be vaping?
Oh, no, that was in Court L. Rice. I'm in a whole different school. But yeah, like they'll bring lighters. They'll bring like paper. Sticky notes. They'll roll them up, put the sticky part on the paper, and just light the like.
Oh, that's ghetto.
Yeah, they fucking paper. Okay, hold on, Courtland. Jayla, how do you feel as though teachers are bullies?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good Lord. I do want to circle back when Courtland was saying, kind of how he handles his stress. This Cookie, don't go too hard on him, man. I used to do that. Granted, you guys probably have dealt with a level of bullying more than I have, but I was a very sensitive kid, so it really ain't take much or nothing said about me to make me feel away. So I used to kind of scratch myself, until I was bleeding. It's kind of like subconscious. You don't really know you're doing it. But what I would suggest for you, Courtland, put like a hair tie or rubber band or something around your wrist, and when you feel it, just pluck it. Just don't do too much to harm yourself. But I understand that is a kind of a pain release for you or a stress release. But don't be hitting yourself. Just get a little rubber band and pluck it when you're feeling that way.
Like I grab a you know how you be having them things on the side of your finger with the skin be like poking up? I just like
yeah, like your hangnails.
I just like until like I
biting your nails and stuff like that. Yeah, that's kind of all signs of anxiety. So.
Like I be rinsing my hands under hot water. Literally, I just turn hot water on in the sink like the bathroom sink, I just be like, put my big little pool in there, just put my hands in there, watch my hands turn red, and then take them out and put it back in.
Oh, oh,
Like,
Yeah, don't
without
don't do too much
Shaniya.
self-destructive stuff. But
That's
I
how I release
understand.
my
I understand
stress.
where you're coming from.
That's how I release my stress. Even Nai saw me do it one time. Yes, at the old at the old house. You literally heard me
don't
go
put
like,
me in it because I don't
Nai.
remember that.
Of
Let's
course
keep
you
it.
don't remember that.
'Cause I don't remember.
You was in Ghostin. You was in Ghostin. That was like how I'm 11.
I was in middle school 6 years ago.
I'm sorry, y'all. My computer shut off on me. I don't
You're
know.
Oh,
fine.
how you
I
feel?
was just telling Courtland, how to other ways that he can kind of deal with his stress and outside of hitting himself or harming himself, because that is a thing that is called self-harm. Some people do deal with their trauma and stress that way, cutting
Like,
themselves, burning themselves, all types of things. So, don't go down that rabbit hole. But I completely understand where you're coming from, because I dealt with a level of that myself.
like,
But don't let them people get to you like that, because I will say that I know when y'all think y'all get out of school, it's kind of gonna end in a way, but as far as like your teachers and the higher ups go, to be honest, those are what some managers are like when you start working a job, or what your college professors might be like. So it's good now to start dealing, getting those coping mechanisms together, getting your confidence together to speak up for yourself, um, knowing what's right and what's wrong, so you can give a proper, kind of
yeah,
pushback. Because you're
like,
still going to get those people like, I'm older than you. You don't know this, you don't know that. Don't talk to me like that. This is disrespectful. No, I'm advocating for myself. So
yeah,
it's important to get educated, know what you're talking about,
yeah,
because nobody can refute facts, regardless
yes.
of what your age is and how to like saying it. A fact is a fact is a fact.
I
Hmm.
got
So
eight. I got
And
8 more years until I'm done. 8 more years. And not more years if you count 20.
look, we're gonna get you through. um,
Please.
so we're
I know
almost
that's
at
right, but
time.
it's going to get easier and harder for you. So just
Yeah.
just stay the course. Continue to be the smart individuals you are, and
Oh, I'm not going to talk
use
to
that
nobody.
voice for good
I'm
sometimes.
not,
And if it got to be bad, sometimes it is what it is. God knows your
Mhm.
heart. Okay.
I'm not
Yeah.
going to be talking to nobody. Even my teachers, I just be like, yep.
Mhm. So really quick, we at time, y'all. We want to thank y'all so much. And
You're
we're gonna close
welcome.
out. I have one last question for y'all to
Well,
close out. We usually do it another way, but we're gonna do a little different since we have all of y'all up. What would you say to a bully so that they can stop bullying? Go ahead, Courtland.
I would
1
say,
minute. Mm-hmm.
me personally, if a bully's in my face, I'll be like, even if the teachers allow us to like handle our business, I'd be like, get out my face while you still have the ability to walk. Like I'd just be like, please,
Okay, but
just
I asked, what would you say?
like
Okay, let me rephrase that.
to stop
What
bullying.
would you
Oh,
say?
I'll
No,
just
no.
say
What
like,
would you say to a bully to get them to stop bullying by the impact and hurt that they have on themselves?
to
On
stop
you. I apologize.
to stop bullying me.
Yeah. What would you say to a bully
Like
so that they can stop bullying other people?
I'll say, I'll say like I I know you're going through tough times, even though I don't know what's going on, but just if you just stop bullying other people, especially me, I'll just be like, you want to be my friend, bro? I know you don't got no friends. That's why you bully people. I know what it feels like because I was a bully once. Most terrible life of my life. But yeah, That's what I just be like, please, Shania, don't say a word. Thank you. And I just be like, please. I know you're going through tough times with your family and stuff, even though I don't know your family or you. Just stop bullying people. Please, thank. It doesn't take that. It only takes 2 words. If you need it. Therapy. Well, 3 words. I don't care. 3 words. Therapy. 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 I see you smirking now.
All right, Shania, what would you say to a bully?
Um, I would say talk to somebody, try to get help. Um, Talk to your parents if they're a good outlet. If they're not, certain schools are supposed to have counselors or like therapists in the school. Mine does, but if yours doesn't, try to just talk to your parents about what's happening or what you're going through and how it's affecting you, and stop bullying people. Because
I agree with Shania.
I do
I have
too.
one more thing though. One more
Hold
thing.
on, let Jayla go. Jayla, what would you say to a bully?
So I would say enough is enough. Stop bullying people and find somebody else you would do that to, because I would not be the one.
Well, we want them to stop bullying. So, what would you say to them so they would stop or they could feel the hurt that they're doing?
I would say that's enough. I don't want no smoke.
Okay. Okay. All right. See, you got any more questions?
Why
No
did
questions. But go ahead,
why,
babe.
why did we do this if we did this like last time? Even though we talked about this last time. Why would we like talk about
Because
it
everybody
again?
wasn't here to see. Everybody wasn't there to listen. Now
Yeah.
you look, you in front of a bigger audience.
Courtland, you are a voice and an ambassador of the good fight. And our goal is to put the youth on as many platforms as we can. You were on another platform talking about something else. So
All
you did
right.
a wonderful job. And you know that we heavily deal with bullying in the good fight. So we navigate. You have an outlet, and all of y'all only have an outlet and a tool that you know that you can come into the good fight office, and that is something that we do to help navigate through bullying. So it is important to hear your voice and how bullying impacts and affects you. And you did an amazing job like you always do, because your voice is important. Jayla's voice is important. Shania's voice is important. So it's important to hear y'all perspective and your side. And this podcast right here is going to help a lot of people and hopefully parents too, because y'all had some very, very key factors that people don't want to hear. But a lot of times parents need to look at their reflection in the mirror, and everyone grow and everyone heals together. So that is the importance of this. And all of y'all have an amazing outlet. Y'all have parents that allow y'all to have voices, and we hope that more parents will give their youth an outlet to have a voice, just like your parents have given an outlet to give a voice. Because as Shaniya mentioned, that a lot of kids can't say nothing to their parents. A lot of kids have to be silent. A lot of kids have to deal with the depression, the stress, and the anxiety all by themselves. And that's why they isolate themselves.
Yes. I have one last thing to say to all the parents and the kids in the world.
Okay, go. And then we're going to wrap it up.
Wrap it up after this. All right.
We're going to.
If, if your kids say, "Hey, Ma, Dad, I'm feeling depressed," don't be like, "Oh, you don't feel depression. You're just going through something." If they say they're depressed, listen to them. Like, take them to therapy, talk to them. Be like, hey, son, what's wrong? What's going on in school? Like, has somebody abused you or something, hit you, try to like hurt you in any type of way? Don't just be like, oh, you just saying that just to say because you hear other people saying it. Listen to them. It doesn't matter what it takes. Just listen. Listen. Just listen to your kids. Please. Thank you. That's all I have to
Stop
say.
telling these kids to go depress them daggone dishes.
Uh-huh.
It's real.
Right. And youth. If your parents ask you to do something, just do it. It'll eliminate a lot of the situation. I have this talk with y'all all the time. Just do what your parents. Just if they say wash dishes, clean your room. Just you won't be in a situation if you just listen. So
Go get some fresh air.
yeah. So we want to thank y'all for being a guest on Unfiltered Unspoken Podcast. You are going to help so many youth, and I love you all. Please stay on here until we exit out, till everything closes out. Y'all did an amazing, amazing job, each and every one of y'all. Okay. And y'all continue the fight against bullying, and you continue to go to your parents and continue to be an advocate for other kids that are going through bullying. Okay.
Okay.
I love y'all.
Love you too, Miss Cookie. Shania,
And
we leave out at the same time, Shania.
and we're gonna continue to share life experiences. Ain't that right, Sid?
Yeah. Not you laughing, Jayla.
Right. We want to thank y'all for tuning into Unfiltered Unspoken Podcast, where we're going to continue to share life experiences. And if you are a youth that is going through bullying, we hope this helps you out. And if you are a parent at home that is using aggression and other techniques, it can definitely be bullying. I hope this podcast is going to help you too. Y'all have a blessed day. Say peace.
Love y'all. Love y'all.
Love
Bye.
you. Y'all hold. Stay right there.
Bye.